subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
So now I'll jump into the next category of discussing what are these differences and similarities with India. I have already mentioned the extent of the lockdown and the degree of lockdown is one big difference which stands out. Talking about the economic recovery process, domestic consumption in India is a much larger portion of GDP. So this is one high level difference between India and China. China is far more export driven economy. So obviously the recovery will look very different because of this, because most of the world is still reeling under the impact of this pandemic. Another significant difference is that 30% of the economy in China is state controlled. These are the SOEs. This is a significant difference with India because this allows the government in China to actually start economic recovery by directive rather than waiting for private enterprise to start on their own. They can just ask these companies to start functioning, to start production, to for the workers to resume work, so on and so forth. This lever, unfortunately, India doesn't have. In India, mostly it will be up to individual entrepreneurs and private companies to start this recovery. The next major difference, which has come into focus in the last week or so, is flexibility of labor laws. In China, the labor laws are known to be very flexible. And during this recovery process, also this has come into the forefront. A lot of enterprises in China have been given a free hand to negotiate with workers any type of flexible arrangement to avoid permanent layoffs or retrenchment. So this includes things like flexible rotation working arrangements, so that some workers work for 2 days a week, 3 days a week by rotation. Reduced working hours. People have been encouraged to take their quota of accumulated leave. So they have been actually given a lot of flexibility. Anything that is short of firing workers has been encouraged and on mutually agreed terms between workers and factories. So this is actually a very big sign of how they're managing job losses and sort of dissatisfaction among the workers. Another one is the fact that China had already started this trade war with the US. Had already given some momentum, but this has now become very focused on domestic consumption. So there are a lot of measures in the last few weeks which China has implemented, which focuses on domestic consumption, mainly in the rural areas, because the urban areas in China are already, their consumption levels are already pretty high, relatively speaking. So the focus has been on rural areas. Companies are being encouraged to go into the hinterland to replicate their business model, to offer their choice of goods and services to the rural market, and so on and so forth.